What's going on, Jerome's? Mercifully, the NFL draft is nearly upon us, and with Kwesi, it's taken a while to really find his footing, but frankly, I think that he's done that. I think that both through free agency as well as the draft, J.J. McCarthy, Diamond Dallas Turner one time. He has assembled one of the best roosters in the National Football League. But of course, with the draft, from an analytics perspective, it's interesting. So Kwesi really is a test case scenario where he was not hired from a traditional scouting background to be general manager of the Vikings. He's come from a R&D analytics perspective. So it's all about numbers and things and stuff, right? Long story longer. So Mike Bann, we've talked about it. Like he does mock drafts over at NFL.com. He works in the analytics department there. He was on staff with the Vikings. Like he was part of the Spielman War Room. He was the analytics guy there, and it's really interesting to see how the league is shifting towards, as opposed to, hey, that guy looks good in a pair of jeans. You know, we're not getting jeans out here. Can he get on base? Sort of analytics and all that stuff. And he put this out in under a month. Keenan Abdo and I built the Draft IQ dashboard in Amazon Quick Insight, now live on NFL.com. Analyzing every team pre-draft has been an annual tradition. Excited to finally share this research with all of you ahead of Thursday night. And just want to walk through this, and it's really cool. It's really cool and insightful, aggregating a lot of information from NFL.com mock drafts, as well as tendencies and stuff like that. So NFL mock draft tracker. So Vikings needs cornerback, offensive line, safety, linebacker, D-line. I would put D-line ahead of linebacker. Toss tight end in there as well. Although linebacker could definitely use some freshening up. And we've made that case before. Mock draft tracker, Emenware, Hairston, trade down, blah, 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 blah. All right, so the usual stuff. A lot of Emenwares, a lot of Starks and Hairstons in there as well. And then you look at what the Vikings have. So 24, 97, 139 in the fifth, 187 in the sixth. Draft capital rank 32. Yeah. Future picks 1, 2, 3, 5, and 3 sevenths. Now, Vikings are absent a fourth and a sixth due to various trades, but they've also acquired a lot of sevens. Right, and the Vikings also are in line for a third and a fifth, or a third and fourth in terms of 2026 comp picks. First round trade up likelihood, probably not. Unless like Will Johnson trickles down. Yeah. First round trade down likelihood, 5 stars. Which also makes sense. Quarterback need, 2 stars, projected star, J.J. McCarthy. I do think that even though the Vikings don't have a ton of picks, if the right quarterback is there in the 5th round or day 3 through various trade downs or trade ups, I think the Vikings could take a quarterback, whether it's Will Howard, whether it's Kyle McCord, whether it's whoever. And then top targets via the Vikings first round big board: Will Johnson, Jahdae Barron, Emenware, Starks, Gray Zabel, Derek Harmon, Hairston. So pretty straightforward there. And it says next gen stats. Mike Bann projects every team's draft day targets based on pre-draft interests, your team's needs, and organizational philosophies, available exclusively at NFL.com. It's pretty neat. Then offseason activity, Vikings making a lot of moves and finding grooves and all that stuff. Plus, this one's cool. So front office tendencies: Kwesi, GM since 2022, trade up 5, 1.7 per year, fourth among GMs. So Kwesi's aggressive. Now, a lot of those trade ups were last year. Trade downs, 6, 2, average of 2 per year, second among GMs. So Kwesi's a mover and a shaker. Absolutely loves trading. Entering draft weekend, the Vikings currently hold 4 total picks, 1, 3, 5, 6, fewest among any team. Their second round pick was used in the package to send to Houston for last year's 23rd overall pick before the draft started. Again, very unique trade, very outside the box. That's what I like about Kwesi. Their third and fourth round picks from this year were sent on draft night to Jacksonville to move up to 17 for Diamond Dallas Turner. The Vikings have made 4 combined day 2 picks since 2022, tied with the Dolphins, Saints, and Jets for fewest in the NFL during that span. One was Andrew Booth Jr., one was Ed Ingram, so I don't know, maybe not. Under adofo-mensah since 2022, the Vikings have selected 8 defensive players, including 5 defensive backs across 11 overall selections within the first 4 rounds. And some have worked out, some have not. So tendencies there. And lastly, the probabilities of first round probabilities of first position drafted. So 25% safety and 25% corner. So basically 50-50 with crystal ball. About 50% says DB, which I think is fair, especially since given the caliber of corner and safety that could be available either at 24 and or if the Vikings trade down. O-line, D-line 17%, linebacker 6%. I mean, if the Vikings trade down, like maybe they'll take Knight or Schlesinger or something like that. Sure. Wide receiver. It's unlikely, but I feel like tight end should be higher than wide receiver. Like, if the Vikings stick and pick, maybe LB3, maybe Agbuka is there. Don't know. Running back, probably not at this point. But tight end, Colston Level. I feel like if you're going to find odds on the Vikings drafting a tight end with the first selection, I mean, might throw a jelly bean on that. Quarterback, 1%. Like, what are they going to do? Take Shedeur Sanders? Nah. But this is really neat. And love seeing new ways that information is presented. I love breaking down the tendencies of the trade ups and the trade downs of Kwesi. And you do see that he is one of the most trading GMs in the National Football League, which could make sense, especially since the Vikings are looking to trade down this year since they don't have a ton of draft picks. But just really cool from Mike Bann and Next Gen Stats and everyone over at NFL.com. Something that you absolutely love to see. But your thoughts are thoughts. Take a look at NFL.com's Draft IQ dashboard. Let us know your thoughts, our thoughts, comment section. You guys are the best. You know what to do. Skol, production value.